Welcome, everyone. So I pre-shuffled the cards. We're going to do the oracle reading today. We have the Lightworker and the star seed. I like to say star soul. I prefer that term. But the card that came out was number 18, Ascension, the Rainbow Bridge. I'm going to show you what that looks like so you can see it. Beautiful card. So we're going to go ahead and read what that oracle says, because I have a feeling it's going to be something I definitely need to hear, and hopefully you guys will get something out of it too. You have been growing spiritually and your consciousness is expanding. It is transforming your experience of the material world from something you must control or conquer into a living expression of radiant divine. As your appreciation and love for the material world becomes more unconditional, so too does a light that can flow into your aura, chakras, and physical body. As you physically expand, you may need to rest more, healing and meditating than usual, healing and meditation than usual to integrate this increasing degree of light and the consciousness it awakens within you. I have definitely built into my routine in the mornings that I do my chakra cleansing, my grounding. And if you need a grounding guide video, I do have it on my Flow Society channel. So the link is below, so check it out. I actually use that video every morning and it's perfect. All right, let's continue. And I do take a shower as well because water, I'm a Cancer sign. So for me, water is like a whole ritualistic process. So for me, taking a shower is like a cleansing process with my body. It's a very spiritual thing for me as well. The rainbow bridge is a term for the channel of light that moves through your chakra system along with your spine. I'm just pretty sure that's on. Okay. Allowing spirit to enter the body and stimulate the development of your soul. This bridge comes to life as your consciousness is raised. It draws in higher energies that nourish and awaken your body, mind, and soul through your chakra system. As your chakras become stimulated by the increasing influx of spiritual light, a clearing process begins, which supports the consequent expansion of your consciousness. This clearing is like a spiritual detoxification. It clears blocks from your mind, emotional body, and physical body, as well as from your soul, such as unresolved past life issues. As these blocks are broken down and processed, emotional trauma stored in your organs and nervous system can be released, and your energy field becomes more spacious. This creates room for an increase of spiritual light. As a result, you feel clearer about who you are and why you're here, and others see more clearly when they are in your field. You become more powerful. Your energy field continues to clear itself, attracting more spiritual light, becoming more visible beyond physical limits. Others can be supported by your light even if they cannot see your physical body. You are growing as a light worker and helping humanity in increasing ways whilst enjoying your own spiritual growth. You are opening to a new consciousness now. With this comes new insight, awareness, and an awakening or deepening of your soul talents such as healing, clairvoyance, channeling, or telepathy. Your channels are being cleared and activated. Rest, open up, and allow. Be patient and trust in your process. If emotional content arises and you are concerned you might be falling back into old habits, do not be afraid. Find ways to express what you're feeling through writing, therapy, dance, music, and art, sounds, and conscious movement. Explore your personal expression to allow for spiritual expansion. And I do flow meditation, which is something I've always done. I've always been dancing since I was a kid, and I trained in classical jazz dance. And for me, because I have ADHD, movement is really important to me to get into the flow state of meditation. Sitting still doesn't work for me. So if you're looking for that type of stuff, again, links below, head down there, check it out. It's really good. it really does help, because I did feel myself setting back. Like earlier this week, I had a little bit of a rough patch. I was feeling kind of disconnected for like a day or two, but then it came full throttle back. So it was good. But that was an unpleasant feeling. I felt really off. This oracle brings an additional message from spirit. Hold on. Ascension can be a wild ride. That's interesting, because on my Instagram, I just posted an ascension post because I feel like I had ascended. Yeah. Um, Anything is possible. The past is not an indicator. The future is not set. This is the moment to cultivate your deepest feelings of spiritual love and peace. Simply allow your genius of life to flow through you in whatever way it chooses. During Ascension, your life can change quite dramatically. No kidding. Tell me if you guys are going through it, because, yeah, this is a timeless message, by the way. So, there's no time frame on this. And of course, I lost my place. During Ascension, your life can change quite a bit dramatically. The Rainbow Bridge empowers us to rise from one reality into another. Even if your outer world doesn't change radically, internally you will feel as though you are living a different life. This is so true. Eventually, the physical world changes will follow. Enjoy crossing the Rainbow Bridge into the new consciousness, dear one. You have everything you need. You are ready for this. It is meant to be. And the invocation is, I call upon the unconditionally loving guidance that can assist me with mercy, grace, protection, and support through my ascension process. I accept this opportunity to grow spiritually and shift from one reality to a higher vibrational reality. I accept the opening of my chakras into a more loving consciousness. I accept the change happening in me and in my life due to this spiritual growth. May I be held in tenderness and compassion as I release lower vibrational patterns and embody my authentic divinity. May the beings of unconscious love who assist the anchoring of a loving rainbow bridge of light upon this planet for the greatest good of all beings be empowered and invited to do so now. Through my own free will, so be it. And really, like, if you want to check out, if you're going, through this, and this is why I share this, because, we're not alone, right? There's a lot of us going through this stuff. This is the oracle that I have. It's really good. And I'm telling you, I shuffled these cards and this card came out, and this is exactly what I posted, yesterday on my Instagram. Come over there and check me out if you want to. I don't have the link below, but you can come find me. If you put the Mystic Alchemist, you can find me. I think I'm the only one really on there with that name. And then we did the Star Seed, which I prefer to say Star Soul. Child of the cosmos, the intelligence of the universe lies within you. So that's the card that we got for that deck. So you can see that right there. Okay, beautiful card. I'm going to put that here. And let's go ahead and read that one. There is a mysterious force that governs all of life, an intelligence that tells flowers when to bloom and the tides and seasons when to come and go. That intelligence is within you too. It was there before you drew the first breath, and it will be there well beyond your last. It's the part of you that informed every cell what to do when you were in your mother's womb. It's harder to resist this force than it is to surrender to it, because Earth is a planet of polarity and free will. It's easy to forget that this intelligence exists within us. So often we become disconnected from this pulse of life and fall into the patterns of believing that we're separate, or feeling that we need to go it alone. We can feel isolated, and as if we need to figure things out for ourselves, to rely on our own strength. That is true. It feels like a very lonely journey, and that's why I wanted to share, like, my oracle readings, even though I pull these for myself. I know a lot of people are going through these experiences, and I don't want people to feel alone. It's important to me that people feel supported. You're being called to remember the intelligence that's within each and every one of your cells, to remember that you're a previous child of a loving, gentle universe, that you have access to all the intelligence, wisdom, strength, flow, and qualities there ever were, are, and will be. And to remember that if flowers know exactly when and how to bloom, then you do too. And the star soul inquiry is, how can you surrender more deeply to the intelligent flow of life? That's something to think about. I mean, how can you surrender more deeply to the intelligent flow of life? It is hard, right? Because like the deep conditioning that we have, and if you want to see what the deck is, this is the deck. It is hard, right, to fully surrender, but you get to a place. I mean, you really do. You get to a place. Oh, there was another card that came out. What was I thinking? I thought like there was two cards. Okay, we're going to go back to the Lightworker Oracle. There was another card that came out, number 7, unplug from mass consciousness. I completely forgot about this. That's right. I thought there was two cards. So you can see this is the next card, the next Oracle. So we're going to read this one too. I'm going to put this here. Let's go ahead and read that one. That was number 7. All right. There is a belief system based on fear, doubt, and distrust that is known as mass consciousness. It says it is safer to stay with the crowd, not to question what you have been taught. It says you cannot trust the divine to take care of your financial well-being or your emotional needs. It says you should be afraid and not take risks. It says that if you dare to stand up and live your truth, you'll be lost and alone, humiliated, rejected, or even destroyed. You are being guided to unplug from the system of belief, from that system of belief. You are capable of more creativity, loving, and soul-satisfying way of living. To access this, let go of the way that is too small for your soul. You are brave and aware enough to think outside the square, beyond what society or your peers may consider normal. You are supposed to be questioning things right now. You are in a transition from one way of thinking to another, opening up to a new world which you can trust enough to live in with peace and happiness because of the upgraded new beliefs you have cultivated. No matter how others may resist or criticize your choices, perhaps your new ideas take you away from the world they feel comfortable in. Your higher guidance encourages you to keep opening your mind to more loving higher reality. If you have been thinking along the lines and wondering if you're going crazy, your guidance tells you you are doing a great job. You are not crazy. Trust yourself. You are thinking in ways that do not belong to mass consciousness. It can seem scary at first, but once you realize the benefits gained from unplugging, you will enjoy the process much more. It will free you and empower you to live a life of your own choosing. Opportunities and connections can open up to you in ways that defy your old beliefs. Sometimes breaking from the accepted norm, doing things differently, or being considered weird to family, colleagues, and friends is a sign that you're breaking away from the consciousness of the masses, which is not compatible with your own higher frequency consciousness. You were born to bring a new vibration of awareness to this planet. You will find those who can benefit and even love you for this difference, and those who are challenged or fearful of it fearful of you for it. Either way, you can love and approve of yourself, nourish relationships that support you, and have compassionate detachment from those that do not, without compromising who you are in truth. So keep unplugging yourself, one layer, thought, word, and deed at a time, from that which the mass consciousness would have you buy into. More stuff, more fear, more competition, more doubt, and more suffering. You can challenge any thought you don't want to have. Free yourself. You have the power to change your world and the world we live in as a result. one liberating thought at a time. I love that. So the invocation is, of my own free will, I now ask for spiritual intervention and divine protection through the guidance that loves me unconditionally. I now request the thorough and complete removal of any entities, thought forms, belief systems, cords, attachments, or conditioning from my body, mind, and soul that does not resonate with the pure frequency of unconditional love. I ask for this process to happen with divine mercy, wisdom, and blessings. I call upon my own inner power and strength to listen to my truths and stand in the light of those truths at the perfect time and in the perfect way with the loving and empowering assistance of my spiritual team through divine grace and my own inner spiritual authority. So be it. May all beings be blessed by divine love. May all beings be happy and free. That was so awesome. It's so aligned with where I'm at, right? Okay, so then we had an angel number and angel wisdom, which I always pull with the oracles. So we're going to go ahead and read those as well. So the angel number we got was 251. Be open to hearing good advice. When you hear good advice, you'll hear it more than once and from multiple sources. Right now, be alert. Your angels are giving you a message, channeling it through people and places around you. Listen carefully today to all patterns and signs as they are messages, and it's up to you to find the common link. There is good advice to be covered. Yeah, I can say I have been seeing angel numbers like crazy the last 2 weeks, like really, really aggressive. I mean, I've always been aware of angel numbers, but like it's been wild, like really, really wild. Especially 444, like that's come up a lot. And then today I kept seeing 1010. That was quite frequent today. Okay, so the angel wisdom, I got commitment. My thoughts, actions, words, and deeds support my commitment. The angels ask you to evaluate your commitments to others carefully as you enter this new phase. Get rid of anything that weighs down your spirit. This could mean leaving draining jobs, commitments, or habits behind. The job topic came up again. I mean, I know. I keep feeling spirit like pressing about that, like really pressing hard on me with the job thing. I'm having a really hard time. That little conditioning is stuck hard on me because that's something my mother pounded in us when we were kids, especially me, because I was the artsy one, right? I was the one who was going to be the photographer. And she didn't like that. She thought that was stupid. So it is a challenge. That's my one last challenge I have, is that getting over that area. And I'm sure a lot of people resonate with it, because I do see a lot of people struggling with that in comments. When people put messages out there, I definitely see a lot of people put that comment out there, like, how would I do it? How would I survive? And they're like, the universe provides. It's a hard conditioning to get past, but you get past it. I'm sure I will. I feel like I'm almost there, but it is stressful, because when you're still like living in the world of 3D, it's a hard thing to swallow, especially all your life. If you've had that conditioning done to you, that is the normal course for everyone to take, that the creative is not viable. It's not something that you can survive off of. It's not something, which many people do, but it is a struggle. A lot of people struggle with this decision. This is probably that last decision you make, right? When you're going through this whole ascension, and yeah, it's a big one. All right, guys, I'm going to end this here. We're already 20 minutes in. I wish you guys well. It is a Friday. We're still heavy in the smoke here from the Canada fires. Praying for Canada. Praying for all of you up there. Everybody is being affected, and I can't even imagine what it must be like for people in Canada. I really just, my heart breaks. It's got to be hard. So be safe, and have a great weekend. If you're watching this is a timeless message, but if you're watching this, it's a Friday. Have a wonderful weekend and be safe. Blessings.